Good evening and welcome to Just Event Online News at 9. I am Rashidat Muraino. The news headlines. Shettima to open National Summit on Nutrition, Food Security. Reps push for military base in Adamawa hotspot. Federal government set July date for petrol pricing summit. INEC issues supplementary regulations, guidelines for election results review. Desertification threatens food security, livelihood, federal government says. Reps seek special erosion fund for Ondo. Kano bans importation of scrap materials from northeast. Now the news in details. Vice President Kashim Shettima will on Monday, July 7, declare open a 3-day national summit on nutrition and food security. Themed Curbing Malnutrition and Food Insecurity through Effective Synergy. The summit is organized by the House of Representatives Committee on Nutrition and Food Security. Chairman of the committee, Chika Okafor, who disclosed this during a pre-summit media briefing in Abuja on Thursday, said it will be held from Monday, July 7 to Wednesday at the National Assembly Complex, Abuja. The House of Representatives has called for the immediate establishment of a permanent military base in the Madakali, Machika As of Adamawa State, following renewed attack from the armed Asati that left several residents dead and many others abducted. This followed a resolution passed during Thursday plenary where lawmakers declared the persistent security breaches in the area and mandated a thorough investigation through the violence. The House also resolved to investigate the persistent security breaches in the northeast, particularly in Madakili and Machika As of Adamawa State. The federal government has fixed July 23rd and 24th, 2025 for the National Stakeholder Forum to address mounting concern over petrol pricing and supply dynamics in the downstream sector amid growing agitation by independent marketers for price regulations. The planned summit, organized by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulation Authority, is expected to bring together industry operators, marketers, refiners, and government officials to deliberate on petroleum pricing standards, feedstock, and government officials to deliberate on petroleum pricing standard, feedstock adequacy, and strategize to stabilize the deregulated market. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has released supplementary regulations and guidelines for the review of election results in the country. Mr. Sam Olumekun, INEC National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, said in a statement in Abuja that the supplementary guidelines were approved at the Commission meeting held on Thursday. He said that the Commission, among other issues, discussed the need for clarity on the review of election results as well as the ongoing processing of applications from associations seeking registration as political parties. The federal government has decreed the speed of desertification in large swamps in the north, warning that the crisis poses several risks to food security, livelihood, and the environment. Minister of Environment, Balarabe Lawal, said between 50 and 75% of the land mass in Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Jigawa, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto, Yobe, and Zamfara states is impacted by desert-like conditions. He described the situation as the most pressing environmental challenge confronting Nigerian dry land regions. The House of Representatives yesterday asked the federal government to create a special fund to tackle the menace of erosion in Ondo State. This followed a motion of urgent public importance support by Donald Ojogo on the need for the government to provide relief for victims of the flood disaster. The House asked the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to send relief materials to the affected communities and provide shelters for those who were displaced. The Kano State government has directed a temporary stoppage of importation of straps and waste material from the northeastern states, especially those ravaged by the Boko Haram insurgency. The order is contained in a press statement by the Director of Public Relations and Enlightenment of Ministry, Mohammed Dari Idris, on Thursday. According to the statement, the Commissioner of International Security and Special Service, AVM Ibrahim Umar, gave the directive during a meeting with the leadership of National Association of Straps and Waste Dealers Employees of Nigeria. And that will be all on Just Events Online News at 9. Here is the recap of the news headlines. Shettima to open National Summit on Nutrition, Food Security. Reps push for military base in Adamawa hotspots. Federal government sets July date for petrol pricing summit. INEC issues supplementary regulation guidelines for election results review. The certification threatens food security, livelihoods, federal government says. Rep seeks special erosion fund for Ondo. Kano bans importation of strap materials from Northeast. One of the key values of life is sincerity and integrity. Therefore, be plain and transparent in every of your dealings. For more news, visit www.justeventsonline.com. And to read more updates, follow us on our social media platform with a tap at Just Events Online. You can also send us an email on justeventsonline@gmail.com. I am Rashidat Muraino. Good night.